Hello class, today we are going to talk about arithmetic and geometric sequences, focusing on the recursive formula. Once again, the recursive formula is a formula used to find the next term of a sequence when the previous term is known. When you have an arithmetic sequence, your recursive formula always starts with a sub 1 is equal to, and you'll put whatever your first term is. A sub n is equal to a sub n minus 1 plus d. And remember, d is your common difference. Now, when you have a geometric sequence, it's pretty much the exact same, except you have a sub 1 is equal to the first term again. Then a sub n is equal to a sub n minus 1. But this time you multiply it by r, which is your common ratio. So we're going to look at a couple of examples. If we have this sequence here, the first thing you have to do is determine what type of sequence it is. And as you can see, you are adding 10 every time, so the next term will be 43. Your common difference is equal to 10. So we're going to use our recursive formula for an arithmetic sequence, and you'll get a sub 1 is equal to 3 because that is our first term, and then a sub n is equal to a sub n minus 1 plus, and we already said our common difference is 10, so that's what we put at the end. And if you notice, a sub n equals a sub n minus 1, that will always be exactly that. The only thing you have to do is fill in what the common difference is, and you're done. Now, try to do this example on your own. Pause the video and see if you can do it. Now, first of all, is this a common difference or a common ratio? And as I look at this, I see I go from 16 to 40, then 40 to 100. I automatically see I'm not adding the same number every time. So I'm guessing this may be a geometric sequence. So what I would do is do 40 divided by 16, and I can figure out that my common ratio is equal to 2.5, which tells me that my next term is 625, because 250 times 2.5 will give me 625. Now, my geometric sequence is a sub n, it doesn't have, I don't have this part on here because a sub 1 is the same in both sequences, but a sub n is equal to a sub n minus 1 times r. So my first term is 16, so I'm simply going to have a sub 1 equals 16, comma, a sub n equals 2.5a times, or 2.5 times a of n minus 1. And all they did is they rearranged the order. They put the 2.5 in front of the a sub n minus 1, which it makes sense just because if you have a number, it's going to usually go before a variable. But if you write a of n minus 1 and then you write times 2.5, it's the exact same thing. Okay. Now that we've looked at a geometric and a arithmetic sequence, please try to do this one on your own. Pause the video and then check to see if you was able to do it correctly. So if you have that as a geometric sequence and that your common ratio is 7, and so your geometric or your recursive formula would be a sub 1 is equal to 2, and then a sub n is equal to 7 times a sub n minus 1, you would be correct. You have one more. This is the last one. The next term will be -5. And if you look, your common difference is -6 because you're subtracting 6 every time. Then your formula will be a sub 1 is equal to 19. A sub n is equal to a sub n minus 1 minus 6. Alright. Thank you. This is, again, doing the recursive formula for both arithmetic and geometric sequences. Remember, if you have any questions, please write them down, and remember to ask your teacher or one of your peers.